Is it working? Hi. Hi, everybody. How y'all doing? Um, I am going to review, only because I'm in the mood. Papa, I should bring me a beverage, right? Papa, you gonna slice that pineapple for breakfast, babe? I should have brought me a little water. You can get parched while you're talking. I'm gonna review. I hope y'all can see me. I'm in my unmentioned, not see me, mercy. I'm in my unmentionables. Well, hopefully I can see myself. Oh, you can't see me. Wouldn't that be the gag nation of all gag nations? I bet you have to be a delete freak. Okay, quickly delete. Anyway, I'm going to review Power. Yes, I am. Now, let me tell you how I come to watch Power. Papa, I hope they can't hear you washing the dishes. But do what you got to do. Anyway, I, on the spiritual journey, it said to go on the news fast and different spiritual ciphers and teaches you, you meet and interface with on your path, do on the news fast, don't take in too much negativity. Then when The Secret came out, I forgot the guy named who had that Sweat Lodge thing. That's a whole nother topic. But in The Secret, he was like, you don't have to be inundated with, so much negative news. So ever since back then, I've been on a regiment, a viewing diet of not watching too much negativity and violence and things of that nature. However, my mom, just another, she's a bona fide Christian, but definitely another non-violent, sweet spirit. Hi, Mom. I don't know if you listen to this, but whatever. Hi, anyway, Mama. But back then, she was telling me on the phone, we talk, once a week. Or more than that, when we decided to pick up and say hi. She was telling me she watched Empire and Power. This is back when at it's the beginning stages. It was years ago. Was it 3-4 years ago? I'm like, Ma, I heard about those shows. Because some of my favorite reviewers, hi y'all. I know I was an audience member before I'm coming out of the shadows. Well, somewhat. Still, my videos are melanated because I don't edit for now. Now I don't even do the thumbnail for now. I'm sure how to do those things. I don't even give a good goddamn how to do it. I like the whole melanated look, My followers, I'm going to call y'all melanites. Melanated. I'm assuming y'all are melanated. Well, we all have melanin, but, we brown beings have a surplus of it, I digress. Anywho, so, I said, Mom, Power and Empire, why are you watching those things? Not that she's a sanctified, fire and brimstone type of Christian. Fun-loving, sweet lady. She said, because they're good. I'm like, Ma... She was in her 60s then, Mom, why are you watching? I don't think that you should be watching those things. She was like, I wouldn't miss an episode. I'm on the phone looking at the phone like my mother's watching stuff. And I said, well, let me go and check out some of my favorite reviewers who review the show. Because if I don't watch the show, I won't watch the review because I don't see the point. I don't know what the hell they talking about. Even if I like them, I ain't going to click on it because I don't watch that show. So being that my sweet dear mama was watching both those shows, I said, well, let me go check out reviews first, to get some sort of framework for it. Long story short, I checked out the Power reviews and stuff with Bondi back then. Hi, Bondi girl. I don't know you watching this. But in any event, or hearing it rather, audio. So I said, well, let me go on and give it a try. I can tell you the precise review video I watched for Power. I don't know what year and all that other shit, but it was when Bondi was I'm paraphrasing. She was saying that how they're extolling the melanin deficient hue over the melanin surplus hue, which is Tasha. So I was like, yeah, Bondi, I'm feeling you, girl. I'm feeling you. Speak that shit. What are they doing? Is it 50 have control over this? He got a melanin of surplus, okay. Before I knew about the Kemp lady, she's the writer. The powers that be, they keep them hidden anyway, okay? The true powers that shouldn't be or be, that should or shouldn't be behind the scenes of everything. Those are really pretty much kept hidden. It's a whole nother movie, a whole nother video rather than shit. But in any event, so I said, well, I'm going to go ahead and check it out. Now, so that first season of Empire, and after they got rid of Malik Yoba, and I thought of him being a Virgo, and my mind get the, I think outside. I'm the OTB, outside the box all day. Okay, never mind, whole nother time. But when they got rid of him, and in the way that I was like, so I stopped watching Empire after that, but I stuck with Power and been hooked ever since. So This is when you know had that intro prologue. I should put in the description box to fast forward to about the 6-minute marker. Okay, all right. So my review for Starz show Power, season 4, episode 1. Now, I didn't get Starz as part of the cable thingy bundle or whatever. So Power was pretty powerful, pun intended, because I was like, Papa, we're going to have to go on and get Starz. Just get it for the show while it's on the season and cancel a bitch after. Shit, that we're going to figure this out and get the Starz up there so we can see the shit. First I told them Showtime. Never mind, y'all need all that extraneous data. So, yeah. So it opens up with Ghost at Central Processing. Not Central Booking, Central Processing in the clink, in the pokey and shit. Taking off all his, jewels and, disrobing you of all your personal effects. And the cell phone and Tasha name popping up and he went to answer it. And I like that reflexive thing to answer, it's his wife. But I think it's pretty much fucked up how, and I'll be going through hunks and chunks. It won't be all in chronological order. Why? Because the fuck it just won't be. Shit, now, whoever sticks at my mind, I ain't take notes, hell. So I'm pulling from memory. And I think it's fucked up. I think it's really terrible how he done doled all that good soul pole to Angela's ass. Angela. And not the actress. I'm talking about the character, that character there. All that good phallus he done slid your way. Or literally. The thanks you get. You see what I'm saying? I tried to. And I tried to find chemistry with them. He's a Capricorn and she's a Taurus. Tasha's a Taurus too. Is there an astrologer on the payroll? Because the chemistry. I gotta look up the Tommy's birthday. Yeah, because it's earth and water and Lala's a Cancer. Yeah, y'all doing something right to get this astrochemistry together. So that's the things he get, that Chico get him, knocked and shit because he went back to his wife. Just side chick psychology. And I ain't dissing all the side chicks. Hell, I know it's a man shortage. Although I'm monogamous with my husband, you know what I'm saying? Hell no. Well, we older people. My papa bear sexy though. Yeah, this is an older lady. Can older ladies be side chicks? I would be appalled if Papa had Papa. No, I ain't want to give it a thought. Papa, you better not, goddamn it, chick. But I'm telling you here and now, that side chick psychology, that woman scorn bullshit. She didn't even give a fuck about Greg when he was alive. Was the dead cop named Greg? That was his name, right? She gave him a little extra pussy after she broke up with Ghost, but that was I'm lonely pussy. Those were sympathy drawers. You know what I'm saying? On her behalf. Or maybe she felt a little guilty. I don't know. But she was paying him dust. She was paying him no motherfucking mind when she was getting Ghost dick. You see what I'm saying? And now she go, I will avenge his murder and all this other shit. Oh, did y'all see how the real murderer was sitting at the prosecution table with no guilt, with just no conscience? He didn't even give a shit. Looked like he wanted his guy, the innocent party, to hurry up and get the fuck convicted. I guess Ghost was sitting in that cell like, well, I ain't do this shit. Maybe I'm in here for the other shit I did. He probably was, reflecting and ruminating, and meditation is vital, y'all. Master that shit. Learn how to go within. Chant Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. And I'm not mocking Buddhism. I love it with all my heart. I'm telling you, master chanting and master meditation. Master going and master fasting too. What the hell they feeding you, wherever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? I've been looking at the Prodigy videos. R.I.P. Rising Power Prodigy. His cooking videos, and he speak about the food in there. You know what I'm saying? Just master your spiritual self, your innards. Yeah. Okay, I digress. It's not that type of video, but yeah, I know he did a whole lot of ruminating. And Charlie Murphy. R.I.P. Rising Power to your spirit too. Didn't y'all feel something like, why is this his last performance? Why they give us this as his last thing to see of him before his exit, his divine exit? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to just hold on to the images of him on the Chappelle show. I don't want to hold on to this image here. And you can see in his physical appearance that, you know what I'm saying, he was ill then. But as a man, I understand, well, I'm not a man, but as to understand men, you know, they like to stay busy. I read that Ian Van Zandt book, For My Brothers. I forgot the title. I read it years and years and years ago. I think it had a black cover, but she wrote it for men. I remember in the book she was stating how men like to stay busy. They feel useless or out of sorts if they don't have something constructive to do. You know, busy. You know, so it's probably why he took the job. Maybe that's why they offered him the job. It cheers you up, you know, to get out the house and do something within your craft. But I was like, oh, and they made him such a villain like that, and then they have the melanated cop defending the melanated recessive cop, and I don't know if that plays with the psychology. And I'm like, not that would make it any better, but they couldn't find a cork male cop to defend his co-worker, semi-co-worker, different departments, branches, and shit. It's just that's a psychological trip anyway, when you find the melanated surplus defending the melanated recessive. I'm not saying it shouldn't happen, but I think it does something to the psychology, definitely to the psychology of melanated people, melanated surplus, if you know what I'm saying. Get used to the vocab, okay? I've been told it's eccentric. It is what it is. Been speaking in this key of uniqueness before I even started to do these videos. I'm too old to change it now. This is for the height and better per my say so. But anyway, yeah, so Ghost, they show him really, really humbled and broken and still trying to appeal to fucking Angela's ass. Did you see him in the court? Angela, you couldn't believe it. And she was all cold and vicious, like she never sucked his dick before, bitch. And Lala, girl, you know you my bitch. Lala, ain't you a native New Yorker too? I think I look up Lala Wikipedia page. Lala. When they came in there with the warrant and all that other shit, and just all in your personal shit like that. Let me tell you what my spiritual teachers taught me. Back after 9/11, they was checking shit in the subway. You from New York, you already know what the fuck time it is. And she was like, put a little of this in your bag. I'm like, what did she do? Do what the fuck? Do it. Put this shit in your bag. And so I'm like, but they check it with gloves on it. Put it in, and it's nothing to harm. Case motherfucking law enforcement. Ain't nothing illegal. You buy this shit in the grocery store. Just put this in your bag. And I ain't gonna tell y'all what it is, because the fuck I ain't gonna tell y'all. But I was like, damn, Tasha. Because, they probably all in your panty drawer. You gotta protect your shit. Now, afterwards, you definitely gotta roll through your house with sage and cedar smoke. Smudging like a motherfucker. Frankincense and myrrh, benzoin. Get the high priestess come through. You gotta clean your whole shit out. And I would stay out of estimate. I would ask my ask spiritual people I know I trust how many days to stay away from the house. But you need some downtime to get the fuck out the house after you smoke it out, clear it out, and all that other shit. Even if they're wearing gloves, it's the frequency, the energy that was there. Anything you can enter is a wound, especially a residence. I don't want to get too deep, y'all. You know how the New Year's Day, that's the first being that enters your home is a man. Even if he lived there, he should walk out and walk back in. But a first being, anything you can enter is a womb, okay? Especially a home. It was built with the intentions of living residential space, not commerce. But still in all, anything you can enter is a womb. You know what I'm saying? So that's like a form of rape, because you didn't invite that energy in. So it's like a form of rape. That's why it's so off-putting. You know what I mean? And she took her shoes off and went to clean. You should take your shoes off anyway. You can come in your crib, but I'm like, girl, put on some booty socks. They was in there with their boots and work shoes and what the fuck? Cedar, sage, motherfucking frankincense and myrrh, benzoin, and everything else. The high priestess come through to clean that shit. Sea salt, and spritz them on. Get that energy the fuck out of the fuck there. Open windows. You know what I'm saying? Find a spiritual being. Hell, find somebody. Clean that shit out, and then go spend a couple of estimated number of days away from it. And then come back. I would want to move. But in the event, That was all personal. And did you see Angela's motherfucking facial expression when the bitch walked into the penthouse? She was like, oh, like in awe. Like she get to see where ghosts lived. You know, bitch, you was trying to fucking quell your curiosity. Side chick psychology. Side chick. I should write a motherfucking book. No, but there's some I was a side chick. And not that I'm not, let me tell you, back in the days the Jeffersons had a, but you gotta do shit with class. You know, I know it's a man shortage, bitches. I know it's a man fucking shortage, okay? And I don't do it. We pushing too old for that shit. I'm in my 40s, popping that mom. How old Pop is my daddy. And fuck you who don't like the expression. You've not been looking at the Monique and Sydney show, and people fucking get on her for calling him daddy, but don't get on him for calling her mama. Do you see the bullshit? How we're socialized in the patriarchal society? They just bypass him saying mama. Like the fuck they didn't hear that shit. We want to call our men daddy. What the fuck business is of yours? If my Papa Bear don't mind your motherfucking ears, mind your neck, okay? Mind your bees balls, okay? Your motherfucking earwax, mind that shit, okay? Q-tip on, bitch. Get mad when I call you. Don't get mad when I call my Papa Bear. When I call my husband. Monique, peace, baby. Send this video to Monique. Peace, mama. Okay, oh shit, man, what happened? Okay, now. Oh, I lost my train of thought. Was it Power? Papa, are you making coffee or tea? Did you slice the pineapples? I didn't have no breakfast. That's what that is. I need some lavender essential oil and diffuser. I can calm down the taste or something. Okay, now listen. Because I just get upset with people who want to tell people what to call other people. That's in their life. That ego is so frail and fragile and wily and crazy as hell. The downside of the ego, you know what I'm saying? A healthy ego is saying shit. Like, to get dressed before you go outside. You don't go out stark naked. That's a healthy ego. Now back to Power. Yeah, Angela wanted to just see how he lived, what it looked like. She was trying to quell a curiosity. That's what that was. But Tasha, you should have been on point. I know the writers got to write the shit to make the shit what they need to make the shit look like. But as soon as he got knocked, you should have been like, they ain't going, because the vampire is not satisfied with just the fuck that. Just constant cravings. Wasn't there a song, Constant Cravings? Vampiric energy is never satisfied. Tasha, bitch, soon as you heard that shit, no, send the kids to my mama. No, not because they would know to go to the they was fucking with grandma and shit. Send the kids someplace the fuck else they don't know. Keep close friends that nobody know the fuck y'all close to. Okay. And just prepare your motherfucking house, okay? That's vampires, okay? Do that shit anyway. When you live, I would say when you live in a certain way. Dude, if you melanin surplus and you live in bucking legal, biggle, and whole, and you have a melanin of surplus, that's enough to make vampires fucking crazy. Your mere presence, your mere melanated presence is enough to make the vampire irate. You ain't even doing shit. Quiet the motherfucking church mouse. I digress. So this bitch moving through, okay, well, her motherfucking Jake Brigade. Yeah, the Jake Brigade. They moving through the house. Did you see the look on the motherfucking Caucasoid eyes with the glasses? Did you see the look on his face when Tasha said, I didn't want bed bugs being transferred from your house, bitch. Yes, he slept in the guest bedroom, old bitch, you. Did you see his motherfucking face? His eyes bugged out and shit like, oh my. What the fuck do we have here? What part of the game is this shit? You know what I'm saying? That shit was comic relief for your ass. And even when he was at the safe and shit, and he was like, well, this is not the caliber. This didn't do it. She gonna say bag and tag and bag it anyway. Because vampires like to take. Takers, rapists by nature, fucking predators. You see what I'm saying? The real fucking predators are the ones who fuck with people who ain't fucking with them. You see what I'm saying? Oh, Ghost withdrew the dick, and that bitch lost her motherfucking mind. Them oxytocins must have been just tearing that bitch. Did you see her pale legs when she dropped the wine glass? Now, I do like that scene. Not the pale part. I was like, Ghost. I know it's scripted, motherfuckers, but this is in real life. There's melanated men who have a preference for pale meat. No, this ain't racist. Think what the fuck you want to think. I just know what melanin is. Y'all gonna look it up, Dr. Richard King, Dr. Yafabe, Don't look, and they don't have a melanin of surplus telling you what melanin is. I wouldn't believe them. That's just the fuck me, okay? But just the miracle molecule it be. I just, when there's a deficiency in it, I'm like, well, what? Because in melanin is magnetic. Look it up. So I just looked at her pale legs. I'm like, I know it's scripted. Shut up. I'm telling you, this is the shit going on in real life. Never mind, I digress. Anywho, I should call this shit the subtitle, I digress. Anywho, it's going on 20 minutes. Let me chill. Anyway, so she dropped the wine glass, and then I said, okay, she has a conscience. Because, I'm like, bitch, you really gonna do ghosts like this? You don't give it no fucks about him? No fucks no more, no fucks given. Is that it, bitch? Is that it? But the kitchen scene, the wine glass, Miss Kemp, you was good with that one. That was good, because I'm like, please, we need not hate Angela. There's going to be built-in bias and bitterness. The fact that you're a side chick. But the other side chicks won't hate her for that in the world. No offense to you side chicks, because I was about the Jeffersons episode. Remember that episode when he wrote a check for some chick he knew in his past, and she was like, and pretty women of the sisters of the 70s, even some Caucasoid sisters, the Charlie's Angels bitches. Oh gosh, I was looking at Teresa Graves' picture. Brenda Sykes, shout out C.D. Mitchell, who be bigging up the women. And it's important. I read Robin Turpin's book, woman who was in jail with Lauryn Hill, and Lauryn told her, do something for women. And I went to study in more. Yet women is very important that you tout other women. It's a whole nother video. Not the ones you don't like, but because we're suppressed and oppressed, and if you're helping the oppressors do that, the karmic retribution for your soul. Yeah, no, you don't want to do to yourselves what they do to us. It's not psychologically sound. It's not smart. And spiritually, the ramifications spiritually, girls, study, get your study on. But well, I was going to say, that's why I'm not trying to degrade the side chick, but just a righteousness and holiness. And when you do some shit, this is why I like the divinity that's in polygamy. Not when it's not divine. When it's divine, if he has to be, in my opinion, spiritually and physically solvent to maintain that, and emotionally mature. You know what I'm saying? Saying shit. You know what I'm saying? But so I'm not beating up on Angela because of that aspect. I just don't like the scorn repercussions. Yeah, she saw his fingerprints. But you've been fucking him for a while. You can't go to him privately like, nigga, I done saw your fingerprints. What the fuck gives, bitch? He would have told you what it was. How could you be fucking somebody that long and not know whether or not they have it in them to kill a cop? You know your dick piece. You bitches, y'all know who you fucking. You should. He was no plump bitch. You went to high school. Didn't they go to high school together? You know what he's made of. I would have went to him. I saw your fingerprints. What's up? What the fuck? What shit? What's the tea, nigga? But no, she gonna. You took your dick away from me. So now I'm gonna take your dick away from your wife, motherfucker. Yeah, that's what it was, bitch. And Lala, you my bitch. Oh, hood bitches understand that Lala moment. Because it wasn't like, I'm gonna lay hands on a cop. No, I'm gonna fuck this side bitch up. I'm gonna fuck this bitch up in your house. Just give me the word, Tasha. She just saw her as a side chick. She didn't see her as, what is she, Attorney General? What the fuck is Angela? Whatever. Lala just saw that bitch as another bitch that fucked my girl's husband for a spell. And that's why I'm gonna drag this bitch right now. Just say green light. Say green light, bitch, it's on. You know what I'm saying? Lala would have got out, Tommy would have got out. First of all, wasn't it good to see Tommy? Not Tommy. His crazy ass. Lala and Tom. Was that Tommy's apartment? Was it? Who the fuck lavender pink ass 70s retro? It was cute. Retro 70s apartment there. Well, who the fuck apartment was that? Because he's telling her to go home. Wait, didn't Tommy have a Soho like loft? Papa, didn't Tommy have like a nice Soho loft or some shit? Who apartment was they in that pink lavender 70s retro place? If he's telling her to go home, that wasn't Lala's. Papa, I'm asking you who apartment was Lala and Tommy and talking. Where were they? I had to catch the repeat. That was his apartment? Apparently. So he gave up the Soho loft? He must have gave it up after he mistakenly choked his other bitch out. I hope that apartment that Soho loft was the shit. I wouldn't have gave that up. He didn't get caught.
I would have left it.
You would have left that Soho loft just because you choked your bitch out in it? What, bad memories? He could have got some cedar and sage and motherfucking frankincense and myrrh and benzoin. Some other shit that the high priestess come through when they and the priests come through and they clean your house out and shit. It was an accident. Did he choke her out on purpose? Lord, do I have to see the back season? I'm gonna go through season 3 all over the hell again. But in any event, that new place did not fit his personality. Maybe they have safe houses and shit. Like 50 Cent, how he took over that house. Ooh. Let me tell you something. 50 Cent, Canaan. Ooh. If it was your plan to make us hate Canaan, it's working like a charm. And 50 Cent, your smile. No disrespect, Papa. No disrespect. 50 Cent, that smile, what your eyes do when you smile. Is that a Cancerian trait? I think because when O.J. Simpson smiles, his eyes, the side of his eyes do that too. Yours too, Daddy. That must be a Cancerian. Y'all got smiles, the moon. That moon that reflecting. Yeah, that's what that is. 50 Cent, that smile of yours could make us forget all the fucked up shit Kanan did. But I try not to forget that old lady, 50 Cent. Good Lord, that way. I mean, good heavens. Then let me tell you about the writers. Kemp. Miss Kemp, I need you going over to Abiola Abrams, okay? Find her. She's easy to be found. My former boss. And you're going to say this to her. No, just give her this video. She'll know who the hell I am. That's my reference. You need to hire me for continuity. I don't care how eccentric I sound. My writing is on point. This shit is on 10. I'm published. But I took it off the market because the motherfuckers, the AH publishers, sons of bitches, robbing me, fuckers. It's a whole nother video, sons of bitches. You just thieving ass vampires. I don't give a shit. You can go tell them, okay? Not you, Miss Kemp. In general, whoever the hell's listening. Y'all know publishers, how they get down, some of them. Ugh. That is self-published. It's a whole nother topic. But yeah, find Abiola. Let her hear this. She'll tell you who I am. Give you my email. Hire me as a writer for continuity or something. But you know what? Not all of the audience would think like this. You would have to have a lot of retrogrades, maybe Mercury retrograde only, or a lot of retrogrades in your chart, or you have to have angles, serious angular action for us to say, that segment of the audience who had that in their natal chart will say, well, wait a minute, what the fuck, who's paying the rent? Because the old lady he killed, that would have been just good for 1 month. Like, what is the timeline tapestry of this? Because I'm like, how is he paying the rent in the old lady's house for the next... Now, we know rent people, well, I don't know if New York lift the cap on that shit. Older people, the elders tend to have, what's that shit called? Rent stabilization? Rent security? It's a fucking term for it, though. Now, I don't know. Bill de Blasio, he seems like a decent guy. The fact that the cops hate him, he must be a good guy. When they turned his back on him, I said, okay, this mayor must be pretty, have a conscience and pretty good guy. Well, he sure know about melanin. No disrespect. He must know about it, okay? I'm trying to think. Just like George Lucas know, okay? Well, what is the name of, oh, Jesus. It's something in New York where it protects your rent, Papa. It don't raise up no more. Rent stabilization, but it was some other shit they call. Now, even if the old lady has that, do you see how I would incorporate that into the dialogue? Work with the writers, but you have to be a critical thinker to even think like that. Some people say petty, but they ain't no the critical thinkers is like, well, who the fuck is paying the rent? You gotta import the intelligence in it to make it solid in substance, Because I'm like, is he there over a month? Who's keeping up with the rent? I know he ain't taking his goon ass to the rent office to pay it. They like, well, he might be saying my grandson. See, I would incorporate it in, but let's the rent. See, people who work there may know him, but she ain't no motherfucking grandson. Who the fuck is this nigga? See, you gotta get me on the writing team, okay? That's what the fuck I got to tell you. Because we sure was like, well, is he keeping up with the rent? Because I'm telling you, when we came to that fucking thought. When Dre walked up in, Dre, you're a good actor too. Oh, your expressions, your bow-legged self. Now I don't be looking at light-skinned men like that. Not ordinarily, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect, Papa Bear. Papa, he wants to be left out of it. They can't hear you in the kitchen. So shy. Anywho, I could call your name, Papa. Because I don't want you thinking I'm crushing all these people in the doggone power. Even if I am, they ain't hollering at Big Mama. Yeah. Whatever, Daddy. I'm just trying to be respectful of your ego, okay? What that got to do with me? Unless Dre, I don't think they do. 50 don't like big women. He from Queens. You know, Papa, let me tell you something. If I want to honor your ego, you let me honor your ego. These people ain't gonna see you. Oh, they can't see me. I hope not. I'll gag. I got the thing covered. They be seeing all sorts of unmentionables. Can't reveal all this sweet meat. Anywho, now, Dre, your acting is very, very good. Oh my goodness. I feel your nerves. I feel, oh, you're good. You must be trained. I don't know. Maybe he went to Juilliard. I gotta look up his Wikipedia. No, he's good. They all good, but I don't feel like an emotional stress. Well, the violent scenes, I just walk out the room. You know, Papa sit and watch stupid shit. I can't just, when it gets too irate and crazy, I walk the hell off. I tell you the secret shit. I don't, you know, any date all that. But the nervous, the anxiety Dre feels, I feel it. Oh, Dre is good. He's good. At first, I wasn't accepting you as no real street dude. You know, being from New York, you would know what that looked like. I'm like, did 50 pick him? But then I was like, no, you from the hood. There's all sorts. But I don't know about the new era. I don't know. Would that look be in the cipher on the corner back in the day? Oh. 50, I'm not from the South Side. Queens, I'm from the other side, St. Albans, but I used to be on the South Side. Never mind. Y'all send this to 50. I'm not gonna go. I used to be on the South Side with Tanya and them. But I'm a little older than you, 50. I got you about 5 years. Never mind. It ain't like I'm about to name drop of who I used to hang out with. I used to go to 40 Park and the jams. Oh, in the 80s, 50. Oh, coke ads like. We used to be walked on the walk. Oh God, just history. Y'all can read it in my memoirs. Read it in my memoirs. The good old days. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I had so much fun. Never mind. Back to Power. So yeah. So when Andre came to the house, and I'm still not clear on how Andre knew how to find 50. I may have to watch season 3. How would he know where the fuck the house was at? Oh God, I didn't take my ginkgo biloba in my memory. Anyway, he came to the house, and then the Virgo, the actress, the Virgo, and I think they picked her because she's a Virgo too. I was like, Noni? Well, that's acting. You know, you have to have range. You know what I'm saying? Or you could just be so dope with no range. I was looking at Charles Bronson. Somebody, what's his name, Jerry on there. He do the good shit. When you look at the Caucasoids, the luminaries of the Caucasoid world from back in the days, Papa. Jerry Skinner, his videos be the shit. I just looked at Charles Bronson. Papa, remember I told you that's why I found love with you? You remind me of a black with Charles Bronson. I looked at back in the days, 2 nights in a row. They showed biography. When biography was the shit. They showed the Charles Bronson one and oh God, the Lethal Weapon actor, help me, baby, was Danny Glover. And we had just met, but you know, you were distant. It was that strange energy, just, you know, aloof and reserved, but still clearly interested. Not to toot my own sweet brown horn, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, why you don't just come out and say what he got to say? What was all this trepidation? And looking at both biographies with Danny Glover and Charles Bronson, I thought of you. I was like, oh shit, this reminds me of him. Oh shit, I gotta be more aggressive. I don't want to be aggressive. I want to know I'm a lady. But shit, if he gonna make the first move, somebody gotta make the shit. The move must be made. We gonna get this thing here together. But anyway, that temperament remind me of you, Papa. Now how the hell did I get to Charles Bronson? Wait. Oh, Papa, make me some ginkgo biloba tea. Let it boil strong. Wait, what the fuck? I gotta rewind the tape. I know it's prudent and pertinent to Power, but I forgot how to fuck Charles Bronson. I was looking at it and then I thought of something. Then range. Oh, Dre, this is shit. This is how, because I went on and read a blog about Charles Bronson after looking at Jerry Skinner's video on Charles Bronson, and they said Charles Bronson had no range. Scorpion ass. He sure enough didn't. I was like, yeah, he was one note. He was one note than the motherfucker. Then I'm like, well, what makes him? But he still was dope. You know how hard it is to be one note and dope? It could be that Scorpion shit, that Pluto power. Oh, shit, don't let me get my Astro shit up in here, okay? But, so this is the shit that made him dope. It was written in the blog. And I think, well, how is this germane to Dre and Power when Dre got range? Never mind, y'all. I can't. Just bear with me, okay? I'm pushing 50. Pun intended. Anywho. And I ain't take all I ain't had no breakfast. I have not damn tea, coffee, honey bun, nothing shit now. Doing this on the empty stomach. I didn't even have water. Papa. No, I had water. When I took my vitamin. I surely did. Okay. Back to the point at hand. Dre, your acting is dope. Okay. And when she was asking you, you know, he said, well, who are y'all? And she said, well, who are you? You coming up in here. Which is definitely spiritually sound. You know how your parents taught you? It's in etiquette books as well. The first one to speak is the one who enters the space. Again, you enter in a womb. It's like a phallus entering, you know, like, hi, I'm here. And the phallus activates. Whoever enters, a man activates the house. When he walks in, he activates the space. Okay. So, the Virgo, Noni, you was right on point. You know, who are you? You know what I'm saying? You coming up in here. You know what I'm saying? And your acting is good too. Because I don't get no Dream Girls tease or anything else you've been in tease that I saw. And whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I thought of you in a spiritual reading I got years ago, though. Back in 2012, I got a reading from Miss Blue. Oh, never mind, y'all know that. But maybe Noni would want to know, why would I come up in your reading? But something Eddie Murphy said to you, Miss Blue said something to me, and then Eddie Murphy complimented you on your comedic timing or whatever, and you said something in the interview how he said that's it, nobody else could, you know what I'm saying? So she didn't compliment me. She's doing a spiritual reading, and she told me something about my quality of love. I'm like, wow, you know, she was the bomb, had Blog Talk Radio. And I'm like, that's it. I don't fuck with no one else say about my love. Fuck y'all. Miss Blue said it from her. I digress. But that's, you came up, yeah, just, never mind how my marbles spin. They spin divinely, okay? To my detractors listening, how your marbles spin. All right. I'm going to let this go because I'm at 36 minutes. A daggone review shouldn't be about an hour, the same damn length time as the show. It should be at least half the show. What's the show, an hour? I should have been 30 minutes this damn thing. Pardon my inability to exercise brevity. Loquacious Lola. I don't know. Loquacious Lola. Like Lola Falana. I don't say Lolita. Them Lolitas. Aren't those young girls that carry on something fierce? Not I. All right. It was a good first episode to set things off. I'm happy Lala's back. I'm looking forward to their camaraderie. Tasha and Lala, Cancer and Taurus, good chemistry, water and earth, have high tolerance for one another. I'm looking forward to this. It looked like the daughter is going to come out of her shell. I like how she told Angela, look, no, bitch, don't coddle me. I like that they made Angela soften to the children. You know, just get rid of that ice queen bullshit. You know, this is a child. Soften up, bitch. Where's your maternal instinct, okay? So I like that interplay. And I like how the daughter shunned her, you know, back a bitch. You said you loved him. This ain't love. This ain't love here. This is a woman's scorn, vindictiveness. Oh, you protecting Greg's dick and death now, bitch? You like, oh, I done lost 2 dicks for the price of one dead dick, and the other dick done went back to his wife and shit. So I'm not gonna lose 2 dicks. Oh, hell no. Is that what it is, Angela? Is that what it is? See, I would have had the daughter saying some shit like, oh, you done lost 2 dicks. Now you mad and shit. You know? Yeah, the daughter's coming out of her shell. And then, why is Tyreek so enamored with Slim? What part of the game? Now, I know all, you know, young men have that rites of passage thing you're looking up to. All of us do. All of us do. You know, I looked up to my mom and aunties. And as far as TV goes, I looked up to Claire Huxtable, Debbie Allen. We all had that image we look up to, you know, when we're little. So maybe he's doing that. He's too through with his dad Ghost. So he's looking up to Slim. And 50 Cent not even Slim. What was that? Like a nickname from back in the days? He not fat, but he is Slim, you know. I know you're like, what that got to do with the price of silk in Thailand? Anyway, y'all, that was it. Great first ep. I'm open. I can't wait to see the next one Sunday. This power addiction is, it keeps you thinking. I like that. I like that thinking thing, you know. I like to think. I'm addicted to thinking. I live in my mind. Heavens knows. Anyway, see y'all next week. Peace.